Again, maybe you see tortoise in your dream and you don't understand. Most of them interpret it in a way for you to understand that what you saw was either your life is going slow. Other people said when you see tortoise in your dream, it means that you are marking time in life. That is a negative side. Most of them also say it's disappointment. Most of them also say that your life will not go anywhere, like you'll be late in life. In other words, it can be either negative or positive based on the event or based on what you saw. Now, in a way, what you saw in your dream can also simply means that the Lord wants you to take your time. The Lord wants you to take your time in the contract, the marriage, the thing you are pursuing. The Lord wants you to take your time. It also means patient. The Lord wants you to be extra patient on what you want to do in life. Most of them are rushing. They are moving helter-skelter. They don't know what to do again. They are moving. They have done everything, and they saw tortoise in their dream. Now, it depends on the event of what you saw. That is why Joseph said to the king that it is God that had the interpretation of what you saw in your dream. It means that the meaning of what you saw belongs to God. He alone can give you the meaning, the interpretation of what you saw in that your dream. It means that nobody has the mandate. Somebody can say, I am called and I have the anointing to interpret the vision. But remember that those are keys and details that the Lord have installed in a man's life, in his future. So for somebody to interpret what you saw in your dream, that person need to see himself in the spirit for God to direct him or her, for you to be able to get the meaning of what you saw. In other words, you can't just wake up in the morning and just call somebody that has seen something, and with the person's own imagination gives you what he feel or think is the meaning of what you saw. That is wrong. I tell you of a truth that God does not waste pictures. So whatever you see are pictures that you need to pay attention to what you saw. In other words, when you see these things, you need somebody who God speaks to, somebody who God can tell him the meaning of what you saw, so they can be able to help you and also give you a direction for what you saw. There are things that God is giving you warnings. Every dream is a message. Every dream is a picture to capture your future, so you don't get a puncture in your structure. Very important that you understand some of this orientation.